Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have Elena. Today we're going to do a Q&A, so I have some questions written down. Elena is sick, but she's a trooper, so she's going to try to do her best to answer it. So question number 1 is, would you rather go to the gym during peak hours or not go at all?
Not go at all.
No, go through peak hours.
You're not training properly. I'd rather just not go. I'd rather work out at home.
But you have no equipment at home. What are you going to do at home?
What is peak hours in the place? If it's a peak hour of a gym, but it's a quiet gym. But then if it's a really busy gym and every single equipment and it's like body to body.
It depends, because like when in our old gym, if you try to go to the gym after 5 o'clock, the place was a zoo. It was a powerlifting gym as well, so it was extremely loud and overcrowded. The vibes were great, but it can get frustrating having to like wait around for pieces of equipment, and then your program
the place
is
so small, so you're all on top of each other.
Yeah, I don't know. I would rather go to a gym during peak hours and have a half-hour session rather than no session. But it does also depend on the gym, because some days
it is a dependent.
Some days you'd just be like, yeah, fuck that, I'm not going in.
It also depends on your mood. Like if you're in the mood to deal, like
Yeah, sometimes a busy gym, like the vibes to be great.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you're in a mood of like, oh, I'm gonna go in and train, and I don't want any disruptions, I just want to like clear my head, then it's not for you. But if you don't mind it and you go in, then it's fine.
Biggest gym mistake when you first started lifting? Not following a plan. I talked about before that like I used to go to the gym specifically so that I could tell people that I was going to the gym. I didn't care what I was doing. I didn't care for following a plan. I didn't care for asking questions. So if I had went in with the right headspace of like goal orientated and actually ask questions and follow the plan, you'd get a million times better results than what you did. But yeah, that's probably the biggest thing that I regret. You know, the mic picks that up. I have one for you. You're so much like, oh, I'm not in the mood to do that exercise, so I'm gonna skip it. Or like if something, like at the beginning, not now, but like if something was overly hard, you'd be like, oh, I'm not in the mood to do that, the effort, and then you'd just leave it.
What that is, I think, not that it's a mistake, but I think having you as my coach beginning, like starting off, when we're also starting off a like mid, like we're only a year and a half into a relationship, wasn't a great idea.
Why? But you haven't said this to me.
Because we're obviously trying to navigate a relationship, and then you're going in coach me, and it just, I don't want to be belittled.
It was separate. It was separating the relationship from the coaching, because obviously
it's not even that deep. It's just
no, but like I know what you mean. Like obviously with the coaching, I had to not give out to you, but like I had to keep it in check. Like no, like cop the fuck on, you're doing this. But then you wouldn't separate like me talking to you as a coach from me talking to you as a partner.
Yeah, but it's how you talk to me as well, because you also couldn't separate it from.
That's what I mean. Like I would talk to you like a client of like, no, come on, like you have to do this.
Actually, that's another thing. Going in when you know you need the rest. Say today, if I was to go in, I shouldn't go.
No.
Like I'm, first of all, getting other people sick touching the equipment, but that's a separate thing, whatever. But my body just mentally wouldn't be able for it, so I'm just fatiguing myself even more than what I am.
Your limits.
Yeah.
Don't get other people sick. Don't be a dickhead.
Exactly.
How do you balance social life and fitness without becoming obsessed? When it comes to the gym specifically, sometimes you have to be selfish. When I done my cut in like that time that I was being coached and everything else, there was times where you're like, Eric, I don't want to go today, or oh, can we get this, or can we get that? And I'd tell you no. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, but
I was
partner.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like sometimes you have to be selfish. Of like that was something that I really wanted to do. Like I was very headstrong on doing it. I wasn't letting anybody or anything, including you, deter me from achieving that. Depending on how strongly you want the goal, you do have to be selfish. Like when people are in a bodybuilding prep, not that my cut was bodybuilding prep level. People are in prep. Even for a photo shoot, yeah. Like they are selfish. Like they stop going out drinking or partying or eating.
But my point is, right, is you can still enjoy life in moderation by doing all of these things.
Oh yeah.
Like if you want to go out and have a drink, you can go out and have a low calorie drink. Now you don't need to go on the piss, but you can have one. And if you want a chocolate bar, you can have one. You just need to substitute your calories.
Yeah, number one, you do have to have a level of selfishness depending on how strongly you want to go.
Yeah, but you
But
can
number
still
two,
enjoy. You can still go out and do it.
number two, you can make what you want fit. That's not what I'm saying. Like, like you do need to be selfish. Like there was times where I told you no, but there was also other times where like, you know what, fuck it, let's go and treat ourselves. And we'd go to Weatherspoons and I'd have a pitcher. I wouldn't even have a pint. I'd have a full fucking pitcher of a cocktail, and I wouldn't feel bad about it because I know I'm doing the work to be able to enjoy this. Or if we wanted a pizza, like we'd get a Domino's and I'd just make the alterations to the Domino's. I could get a tin base, small pizza, low fat cheese, chicken.
I was watching an influencer who went to Coachella, and she brought all of her meals to Coachella. She couldn't bring them in, so she managed times around her meals.
Yeah.
Anyway, side note, how cute is our Ardith in this car?
Elena drives a Fiat 500 and it's the smallest fucking car known to mankind.
She's a little cutie patootie.
Right. The next 3 questions are about Canada. What was the hardest part about moving away from home / back home?
Moving away, I thought I wasn't gonna miss, not miss anyone, but like be like, oh, I'm okay moving away. But like watching your family in the airport was the most heartbreaking thing I've ever experienced.
Moving away from home, that was the only thing that I found difficult, was saying goodbye to family. Like
the uncertainty of when or if you're gonna see these people again and how long.
Having that uncertainty of, I know it sounds horrible to say that, but like moving away and be like, fuck, what if anything was to happen to them?
FaceTiming at Christmas was the worst thing ever. Doing Christmas alone wasn't hard.
No.
That was like, I thought that'd be a lot worse, but it was actually fine. It was the fact of
it was just feeling like you're missing out on a load of stuff, even though you knew that you weren't really, like nothing had changed that much in the space of a year, but it was just saying goodbye to family, as you said, in the airport. Like there was not a dry eye in sight. Like every single one of us was bawling. Coming back home, so leaving Canada, what was the hardest part about that? Because to me it was obviously
my independence.
Yeah, saying goodbye to our friends was obviously hard because we met such nice friends over there.
The decision of coming home wasn't as hard as going over. When I'm coming home, it's like, oh well, I'm gonna miss my friends, but like I think like it's not
Elena doesn't miss any of her friends. Fuck all you guys. No, I know what you mean. Like it was a lot easier of a decision to leave Canada than it was originally leaving Ireland. Like, of course you miss all of our friends, but we were having such a shit time over there that like even as great as our friends were, it wasn't a strong enough reason for us to stay. The hardest part about leaving was giving up our independence. Like we've been together 5 years, and out of those 5 years we've lived together for 4 years. So ever since moving home, Elena's lived with her parents, I lived with my parents, and it's the first time in our relationship that we're not living together. And even just the small things, like for me it's not too bad. Like I live in a town, so I still have access to like public transport and shops and stuff, but Elena lives in the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Oh, we're in a field right now basically.
Like it's very hard.
Fields.
Just that freedom. Like when we were in Canada, we had a bus at our front door, we had a shopping centre across the road from us where you could go and do our groceries. There was a bus.
And Uber, like
yeah, Uber doesn't work in Ireland. Like it's in Dublin or like big cities, but ordering a taxi or trying to get an Uber from where Elena lives.
I don't want that.
If you call a taxi to like collect you out here, they'll be like, oh, you're too far, even though we're 10 minutes outside of the town. Do you think moving to Ottawa changed you as a person?
I think everything changed you as a person. Like you're always changing as a person.
So deep.
Goodbye, Ellie.
I talked about it in videos before, like hence why the whole start of the fucking series. My struggles with mental health when I was over there was something that I wasn't expecting, and it definitely made me more aware of those sides of me that I didn't know existed.
You should always be changing as a person.
Elena's whole answer for the other question that was not on camera is, should be changing as a person all the time, And specifically for Elena's case, her frontal lobe kicked in because of all the shit that was going on over there. Did moving home feel like a step backwards? A little bit. It was more so a necessary step backwards, even though at the time I couldn't see it as that. It was something that had to happen in order for us to progress in the right direction, because Canada was just not living up to the expectation that I had put on it. With our living situations now, like, it's not ideal moving home, obviously, but you have your own bedroom. I have to share a bedroom. I live in a town, so I have more around me. Elena lives in the middle of nowhere, so you take the positives. What keeps you going even when videos don't perform well? So this one's more so for me. Even with the purest intention of doing social media, like, obviously my whole reason for starting it is to document my journey back from fat to fit and my journey with mental health, etc. Even with that purest intention, I obviously still want to see my content do well, because it means, in my eyes, the more people that see it and the more people that follow me, the more impact I have on those said people. Obviously, I would absolutely love, and it'd be a dream come true, if I was able to develop a career out of social media. But if you do it with the sole intention of that purpose of, I'm doing this so I can make money, you will be found out very fucking quick. What you put into it is what you get. Always put your... You have to put your clearest intentions into it. You have to do it with the right intentions in mind. Obviously, as I said, it'd be absolutely great to make a career, but start with a positive message first and then worry on that later. If you do it right and if you do it well and you actually put your fucking heart into it, well, then you'll get the goodness out of it as well. Do you think social media has made fitness toxic? We have very, very different opinions on this topic. Elena thinks yes, I think no.
I just think social media is toxic in general.
I think social media is a great platform, but like everything, there's always going to be other people that just make it look bad. 75% of the people that are on social media are genuinely supportive and nice, etc. And then you just have those group of people that hate themselves, so they'll just drag everybody else down.
Yeah, but I also just think you have to, in the fitness side, you have to fall underneath a certain genre. If you look a certain way, or you have to do a certain thing, or like trend hop.
I think that's more modern time, and when I mean modern time, I mean within the last 2 to 3 years, because from 2016 to 2022, when gym content was just vlogs and it was genuinely people like going to train for the enjoyment of training, and it kind of ties in with the last question. A lot of people do social media and even go to the gym now because it's a trend.
That's
they know, like, oh, if I have a six-pack, I can earn money out of this, rather than like actually going to the gym for the enjoyment of the gym and spreading the positive message. And then if they're lucky, building a career from that. People start going to the gym or start doing social media with the pure intent of like, I'm gonna make a living out of this. And look, fair enough, like, of course there's opportunities out there, and like, yeah, you're right, like social media does have a lot of opportunity for you to make a career out of it. But as I said in the last question, if you start with the purpose of just making money and you're just faking it till you make it, you will be found out very fucking fast, and you'll fall as quickly as you fucking rose to stardom. Like, I don't think it's fair to throw a blanket statement and say fitness is toxic because of social media. There are people that make it toxic.
I just think social media ruins a lot of things. It doesn't highlight correct things. Like, there's coaches out there who aren't authentic, and so all the authentic ones are struggling online.
You have so many people that will fake it till they make it and genuinely couldn't give a fuck about spreading a positive message, and somehow they're the people that do
because
well.
They look a certain way, they've got a certain procedure.
Well, in that sense, like, some of it is toxic, but in the grand scheme, I don't think itself as toxic. I just think there's toxic individuals. And this whole steroid thing, of that people will hop on steroids to get results fast so that they can start advertising.
Ozempic, I feel like that was a big trend falling into the fitness thing as well.
Because do you know what it is? And this falls just outside of fitness as well. People are so fucking lazy now.
Yeah,
like
I
you even
think social media is
like you see it with content. People want 10-second fixes where they'll go onto TikTok, they'll look up their issue, they'll get it in 10 seconds and go, cool, on to the next video. Nobody has the attention span to sit there and actually watch a video and enjoy it fully. That's what I mean. 2016 to 2022, all fitness was vlogs, and it was the most enjoyable thing. Like just seeing people go and train and go about their day, talk about stuff in their videos. It would be like 15 minutes or 20 minutes long, and you would sit there and enjoy all 15 to 20 minutes of that because you actually enjoy the person and you enjoy the content. Now it's how quickly can I get the answer to my question so that I can just move on and like leave it. It's everybody that was like in that prime era have already achieved what it is that they kind of want to achieve, so now they like have slowed down a little bit.
All the people you'd be interested in just aren't there anymore. Keep to themselves, starting their family, done with fitness, like there's training and all, but
That's they'll still make a video, but it's like
that's
very
because
seldom.
social media in itself has gone downhill.
Like the
It's so
people
lazy,
that
it's so quick, it's not entertaining, it's a shit show.
like if I do my cardio in the morning and I'll look through YouTube to try to find like somebody doing a prep series or full day of eating videos or even eating challenges and like something enjoyable that I can like binge and watch, and nobody's fucking doing it anymore.
Even TikTok, like everything is just
Like there was beef on TikTok a few weeks ago between two English TikTokers. Person A was saying basically what we're saying now, that like content has gone lazy. People only do content to chase virality. They don't care for spreading a positive message. He was saying like, oh, if I could control the algorithm, I'd take those views and give them to smaller creators that are genuinely posting good, enjoyable, motivational content, rather than these people that are doing fucking like dancing challenges or like, oh, I start lifting where this person finishes. Then person B was saying, well, it doesn't need to be like fucking David Goggins motivational speeches, get your ass to the gym, drag your balls along broken glass. Like that's not what gym content has to be. Content can be anything impactful, whether it's like making somebody smile or sharing a little piece of advice or something like that. And like both parties are correct, but I do kind of agree with person A more. As you said, content has gone lazy. People want quick results, people want quick fixes. Even with the Ozempic thing, people are looking for the quickest way to get to where they want to be. I don't think it's overall toxic. I think the era in which we are now is very, very shit and can be classed as toxic, but I wouldn't let a few individuals ruin what is overly a positive thing.
Do what you enjoy and don't let anyone else affect you.
If you want to see Elena in more videos, let us know and she'll make her long awaited comeback. But I'm gonna leave this video here. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.